Hello there guys, and welcome back to a Jane's Vlogs episode. I believe the number of this episode is my 18th. So this is my 18th edition of my vlog. And so about 2 weeks ago, about a fortnight ago, I did my new Q&A video. So I'm back to do my answers for you. And first off, I'd just like to say thanks for those who watched, liked and commented on my previous DVD collection overview videos, as they're all up now, the complete 6 videos. So if you haven't seen those yet, I hope you enjoy them. But now on to my answers. So first up, it's the questions from Mr. Nino Productions, and he says, the first question, because he's got 6 here, so we'll start with the first one. What is your favourite Doctor Who moment? Now, I have one favourite ever Doctor Who moment, and that would be at the very end of the first series, starring Christopher Eccleston. Now, it was the regeneration from Christopher Eccleston into David Tennant. Absolutely loved the acting, you know, and the lines that Christopher Eccleston gave to Billie Piper as Rose Tyler, saying, "You are fantastic, and do you know what? So was I." And then suddenly he regenerated into David Tennant, and I just loved that scene. You know, just the dialogue leading up to the change to David Tennant was just brilliant. And your second question was, who do you prefer, David Tennant or Matt Smith? Now, Matt Smith is okay, but David Tennant is my Doctor, and I look forward to his return to the 50th anniversary that would be shown later this year. So it would be like Matt Smith's Doctor and the 10th Doctor as well, and I just think that would be really awesome to check out. So I look forward to that. Have you watched The Frighteners? Is that a film starring Michael J. Fox? Because if it is, I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. I'd like to, though. Your fourth question is, favourite steelbook in your collection? Well, at the moment, it would have to be my Back to the Future trilogy steelbook. Absolutely love that one. But before I bought that one, it would have been the Slither steelbook, but now it's definitely Back to the Future. And your fifth question is, what's your favourite Doctor Who episode? It would be The End of Time, you know, the two-parter story of The End of Time. The story of where David Tennant's is the last, you know, is the last episode of David Tennant's story before he regenerates into Matt Smith. And I just like it so much because you've got John Sim as the Master come back into it, and you know, he becomes everyone in the story, so that was a really cool element to the show. So The End of Time Part 1 and Part 2 was my favourite Doctor Who episode. Well, favourite episode is two-parter, so I'd say Part 2 and Part 1. But yeah. And your sixth question is, what flavour crisps do you prefer? I really don't mind salt and vinegar mainly. I also like cheese and onion and prawn cocktail by Walker's. But yeah, thank you for your questions, Mr. Nino Productions, and I hope my answers were okay for you. So now we'll move up to Tracy Russell, who has 5 questions. So your first one is, if you won the lottery, what would be the first thing you would buy with the money? A bulk set of DVDs maybe? And some steelbooks? That's probably what I would probably buy. Yeah, you know, the biggest bulk lot. Number 2, your second question is, what or who influenced you to start making YouTube videos? I just typed into YouTube because I was just a viewer, you know, for a while before making an account. So I just, you know, typed in movies and DVD collecting, and then I found out that there was this great community on YouTube that, you know, did movie reviews, DVD updates, package opening videos, and I thought that's something that I could get into and start doing. So that's what influenced me really, and then I decided that I wanted to get a camcorder and start making videos myself, and that's what I've been doing up to now, and I'd never stop. I really do enjoy it. And your third question was, will you be going to see The Evil Dead at the pictures? This has been in talks with my friend Nick, who I see now and again, but there's two films at the moment what I want to see out of: Evil Dead and Scary Movie 5. So at the moment I've chosen Scary Movie 5 to see. I'll probably just see Evil Dead when it comes out on DVD or something. Your fourth question is, do you have any pets? I used to have a little Cavalier King Charles dog. I had him for when I was really young as a birthday present, and then he had to be put down quite a few years ago because he got really ill. But yeah, we did have a dog. So yeah. And your fifth question, your final question, is, what did you think of The Hobbit, and did you like the Lord of the Rings trilogy? No, because I'm not really interested in those types of films, and I have no interest in seeing them at all. But thank you for your questions, Tracy, and I hope my answers were okay for you. So next up we have Adam's Collections 101, aka Adam, awesome YouTuber by the way. And your first question, he has 5 questions here. So his first one is, what's your favourite animated movie? At the moment I don't have one, but when I was younger it would have probably been the BFG or The Big Friendly Giant. It's an animated film by Roald Dahl. That was a good one. So I've grown out of it now, but it was a pretty good animated film. Your second question is, which character do you like more of Doctor Who? The Cybermen or the Daleks? The Cybermen are brilliant, especially in the new series. Yeah, so I say the Cybermen. I like the Daleks as well, but they're not as good as the Cybermen. And your third question is, what was the last movie you went to see in the cinema? That would have been the horror movie called Mama. It was a really good one, and I look forward to trying to pick up that one on DVD when it's available. I don't know if it's out yet, but it'd be I'd definitely do a pick up on that, because I really enjoyed that movie. And your fourth question is, who is your favourite character of Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Angel, played by David Boreanaz in the first through to the 3rd season, as he went on to do his own spin-off show. So David Boreanaz as Angel, and obviously Sarah Michelle Gellar as Buffy. And if I can add any more, I'd probably choose the Series 5 character of Glory, who played the God in season 5, as I just said. But yeah, my absolute favourite character, if I had to choose one, would be Sarah Michelle Gellar as Buffy. And your fifth question is, would you like to see a 3rd Ghostbusters movie? I would, yeah. Absolutely, because I'm a total fan of the original 2. I was born in the summer of 1984, so I'm as old as the first movie, to be honest with you. And the second movie I absolutely loved as well. That was, I was 5 when the second film came out, and I absolutely loved them. So, I probably wouldn't feel the same way if there was a 3rd one, because the actors are a lot older now, and they got to pass the Ghostbusting to a younger generation. So I don't know what I feel about that, but it might be an okay film. I hope it'd be. I wouldn't really know until it's been made and I've actually seen it and stuff. But I'd like to see one and see what it's like. Really, it's like saying that the Ghostbusters video game. I'd like to, you know, still check that out as well and see what I think of that, because they've done a video game. But thanks for your questions, Adam. Very much appreciated for them, mate, and I hope my answers are okay for you. And, excuse me there, sorry. Next up we have, that was Adam's collections, Blu-ray Horror Fiend, aka Dave. And there's one question from him. What is the worst horror movie you ever seen? Now, I've actually just recently got it on DVD. Now, I got it when it was quite cheap. My brother actually picked it up for me. And it's actually the remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street, but I had to get it because I'm a completist. So, but that is the worst movie I've ever seen. And up next we have some questions from Mr. Lucky Skywalker 90, and you have 5 questions, and your first one is, if you could pick one favourite episode of Goosebumps out of all the seasons, which one? I definitely go for Vampire Breath from season 2. That's my absolute all-time favourite episode. So yeah, your second question is, are you a fan of Sabrina the Teenage Witch with Melissa Joan Hart? I was at the time, you know, when it was on television, but not really anymore. But yeah, I remember it being a good show when I saw it on CITV and Nickelodeon in the past. And so yeah. And your third question is, what's your all-time favourite film? My all-time favourite film would have to be the original Ghostbusters movie. Absolutely fallen in love with that film when I was old enough to see it. So, Ghostbusters. Your fourth question is, what type of music are you into? Television show, you know, soundtracks, movie soundtracks. You know, I like REM as well, like, you know, Shiny Happy People, Losing My Religion, you know, different stuff as well, but that's naming a few of them. And your next question, your fifth question, is, do you think horror films are too predictable nowadays? Yeah, pretty much so, but I still enjoy them. And that's all your questions. That's 5 questions from Mr. Lucky Skywalker. And I hope my answers were okay for you, buddy. And up next, which actually is my last set of questions, is from the Big John 36. And you say, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. And first up you say, what's your favourite 80s horror movie? The first and the original Nightmare on Elm Street movie with Robert Englund. Fantastic 80s horror film. What's your favourite creature feature? I haven't seen that many creature features, to be honest with you, so I would have to say none. So I'm sorry about that. But your next question is, favourite computer game, old or new? More of a kind of new one, but not really. It's been a couple of years now, which was Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I've been playing it a few times, but I've never reached the end of it yet, so I'm going to have to start playing it again soon, and you know, hopefully finish it. But more older games I had to give to my friend Ploncrate on YouTube because they no longer work on my laptop. But the 2 I did have, and I really enjoyed them, was Grim Fandango by LucasArts. It's an adventure game, and also the FMV X-Files game that was brought out between seasons 3 and 4 of the X-Files show. And so I really enjoyed those 2 games. But I also look forward on picking up the Ghostbusters video game as well for the PC. But yeah, that's my favourite old and new games. Funniest movie. The movie I'd most laugh at the moment is Tom Hanks in The Money Pit. That is such a funny comedy. If you haven't seen it, totally check it out. It's absolutely hilarious. And your last question is favourite action adventure movie. My favourite action adventure movie would have to be Masters of the Universe. Absolutely loved that film. And I think that's all of my questions have been answered here. Yes, they have. So yeah, I think I hope all my questions and answers have been okay. Sorry, the answers to my questions. Yeah, I don't know what my next video will be now, because I've done my 6 parts of my collection overview, and I've now done my questions to my my answers to my questions video. It might be maybe a movie review, or maybe if I do a new purchase for a DVD soon, it might be a DVD collection update or a package opening of something I've got. So yeah, or it might even be just another vlog video maybe. But with this for now, I hope you enjoyed it all, even the collection overview videos. So goodbye and take care.